Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary, and in today's video we are going to be doing my first ever weekly reading vlog where we're going to be reading from today, which is August 1st, to Saturday, which is August 5th. And hopefully we will, we're going to be using TBR Mini Star Hop from Stephanie's Book First. I'm sorry if I butchered your name in your channel name, but I will add it to the description. I'm very bad at doing this, but hopefully we'll get better as we go along. We're going to just use the game to generate prompts for me to read all week. I know we're probably going to have to do the game more than once, but that is okay. And we will see what we get on roll number 1, and we will go from there. Okay, don't mind the fact that my board is in black and white. I did not have a color printer available when I printed this out. So we are just going to do roll number 1 and see what we get. And sorry about the shaky hand movement. Hopefully it's good enough. So let's see what we get. 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A moon prompt. Alright, we can work with that. Okay, so roll number 1 was a moon prompt. So let's pull up the spinner wheel. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this since I'm going to be using my phone and I don't know how to screen record. I'm just going to hopefully be able to hold it up to the camera and you will be able to see. Alright, so here are my moon prompts. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, spin. A book on my Kindle. Okay, that's actually very easy because I read on my Kindle quite a bit. So let's, I'm going to think on that and I will be back with what I'm going to be reading for that. Okay, so I decided to read the next in a dark romance series that is all about, it's got all the tropes of dark romance. And it was a 4-book series and I'm on book number 3. So that's just what we're going to go with. I'm not going to mention the name of it here, but I will probably put a picture of the very, very bad cover on the screen wherever I have enough room. But that will be the next book. That will be the first book we're going to read in August. Okay, finished the book, and I I'm not Still not quite sure what rating I'm going to give it. I'm debating on a 3.5 or a 4. We might just up it to a 4 on Goodreads, but it was definitely a dark romance for sure. But I was laughing at some parts, and it was entertaining. That's all I can say. So even though the subject matter is a little dubious and all that, it had me rolling a couple of times, and you know, the sexy scenes were pretty good. So we're gonna round it up to a 4 on Goodreads. Okay. Here we go with roll number 2. Let's see what we get. 2. 1, 2. Okay, so a star prompt is actually really good because those are the easiest prompts to fill. Okay, so for roll number 2, we got star. So I need to pull up my star prompts, and then we'll see what we get. Let's see. Come on. Oh, no, you can't even see it. Can you see it? Oh, the light's making it to where you can't see it. Oh, this is not going to be good. Well, I'm going to have to hope that you can see it after it spins. Not really. I can't even read that through it. Free pick. All right. That works. That means I can read pretty much whatever I want. I'm going to think on that, and I will be back. Okay, for the star prompt free pick, I'm going to read Fence Volume 4 because I've been reading this graphic novel series for the last week, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. So we're going to get to Volume 4, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I finished Fence Volume 4, and I'm going to give it about a 4.5 star, maybe a little bit higher, because I liked it a little bit more than Volume 3. They've seemed to have gone up ever since I started reading the series, so we're hoping that sooner or later we're going to get one of those, one of my elusive 5 stars at this point. That is book number 2 down for the week already, and we haven't even finished the 1st of August yet. So I'm about to roll again and see what we get, and maybe read a little bit more before I go to bed, because it is only 11:32 here, so maybe we can get quite a bit more reading before I go to bed. Okay, time for roll number 3. Let's see what we get. 6. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I was scared for a second. I thought that was the wormhole, but we're good. Another star. All right. Okay, so for roll number 3, we got star. I had to go through my star spinner and take off a couple of things because I don't have access to anything for those. So we're going to spin this and see what we get. You can't really see it all that well. That's just great. Let's try this again. Come on. Okay, that's a little bit better. You can see it. A book in a series. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so I decided that I'm just going to go with Volume 5 of Fence because I'm really enjoying this and I kind of just want to continue. So we're just going to read Volume 5 and we're going to go from there. Okay, so I finished Volume 5 of Fence, and I'm going to give it a 4.5 because it's still good. And and obviously I changed into my pajamas, so we are almost ready to go to bed, but I am going to do the last roll of the night. Hopefully we finish the board tonight, but we shall see where we go from there. Okay, so roll number 4, we already know we're going to make it to the big star. So let's just go ahead and roll. 3. Okay, so we made it to the big star. And I already know what I'm going to read for that. Okay, so for roll 4, we hit the big star, which pretty much was guaranteed because it was only 2 spaces from where we were. So for that one, I'm just going to read the last in that dark romance series that I've been reading and try to see how much of that I can get read before I go to bed, because it is getting late for me, so I'm going to try to read as much of that as possible, and if I don't update you tonight, it'll be tomorrow. Okay, I accidentally finished book 3 because it was only 100 and something pages. Um, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to rate it because I think because it was so short, I was kind of confused about parts of it. But I'm thinking like a 3-star, like middle of the road meh book. Um, and then I'm going to stop for tonight and do another set of rolls tomorrow. So that's it for today. Day 1 of the week is down. Okay, so we are now on day 2 of my weekly reading vlog. It didn't start until almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I didn't go to bed until late. So we're hoping we can get some books read today, but if not, we're going to try to bust out as much pages as we can today. But we'll see what we get when we do our first roll of the day, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are on roll number 1 for day 2 of my weekly reading vlog, so let's see what we get. A 4. Goodness gracious, wasn't that exactly what we got yesterday for the first roll? No, I think they got 5 yesterday. Oh no. We got a sun prompt. That's not very good. Well, let's see what we get for that. Okay, so we rolled a sun, so we need to pull up the sun spinner wheel and see what we get. So let's go ahead and spin that. I hope you can see this. Let's see. Free pick is good. So let me go look at some options and see what I might want to read. Okay, so the book I chose for the sun prompt of free pick is Hauntingly Ever After by Jissa Dean, I think is how you say that first name, I'm guessing. But I'm going to read this. It shouldn't take me too long because it's, according to Goodreads, it's only 98 pages. So, yay. Very short book, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've finished the book, and I'm going to give it a 4-star because it was like, a decent romantic suspense, so I'm going to give it 4 stars. And then I'm going to be picking my next book, and we'll see what prompt we get on our next roll. I don't think I'm going to do another roll tonight because I'm just way too tired, so I think I'm just going to go to sleep, and we'll just have day 2 be a wash, and we will start on day 3 when I wake up. Well, I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't fall asleep, so we're just going to start day 3 now since it's after midnight. I am going to get ready to do my next roll and see what we're going to end up reading. I don't know how late I'm going to actually stay up since I didn't actually go to bed now, but we shall see. But I'm going to do another roll tonight since I just can't sleep. Okay, so here is the roll for day 3. I didn't finish yesterday, but we're just going to finish today. So let's see what we get. 1. Okay, we got a moon. We didn't go very far, but that's okay. Okay, so for our roll, we got a moon, so we are going to be spinning for a moon prompt. Let's see what we get. Come on, give me something good that I can do easily. Treat yourself. Okay, so I'm going to buy a book. Let's see what I want to buy, and I will get back to you after I purchase the book. Don't know what I'm going to buy. Okay, so I decided to buy a book called Dead Stop. It is just pretty much a short little horror novella that I found. It sounds like it's about a zombie apocalypse, so that kind of works. So we're going to go with that. Okay, I finished that book, and I think I'm going to give it a 3-star because I think it was just too short. and a lot of the information didn't really make sense, and the ending was just very abrupt. So I think I am going to go with like 2.5, 3 stars, which kind of sucks because I was doing pretty well and getting like somewhat higher um, ratings this month, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky with my next book. Okay, time to film our next roll. Let's see what we get. 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got a star prompt. That's not bad. Hopefully I can fill that pretty easily and read it fast. We'll see. Alright, so after taking a little bit of a nap, I did my next roll of the day, and I got a star. So we need to spin the star prompt spinner wheel and see what we get. Let's see what we get. Alright, a book and a series. So I need to figure out what series I want to either continue or start. I think we're going to go with a continuation, to be perfectly honest, because I have a lot of series that I'm like in the middle of, so I need to pick something that I can continue. So let's see what I'm going to do for that. Not entirely sure yet. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to continue my nostalgia read of the Babysitter's Club books. I am on book 6. So that is the book I am choosing to read for the star prompt of series. So I will get back to you with when I'm finished, and we will go from there for the rest of the day and see what we end up doing for the rest of the today. Okay, so I finished Christie's Big Day, and I'm going to give it a 5-star for mostly nostalgia purposes because it was one of my all-time favorite series when I was a kid. So not really much more to say about it because it was just, a cute little, like, coming of age contemporary technically where, it kind of like, this one always spoke to me because, I was also, my parents got divorced and then my mom got remarried. So, it kind of, always was more special than all the rest to me anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a 5-star. Okay, so I'm trying out my new webcam with the ring light for this update. I can't really find a good spot to sit it to do this because it's got a tripod already attached to it, and I didn't feel like removing it to put it where I had the other webcam. But I'm just doing a quick update to end day 3 because I think I'm just too tired, and I'm starting to get a really bad migraine, and I don't think I can read anymore tonight, but we shall see. If I wake up before midnight, then I will just, I'll just add it onto day 4 because I cannot keep myself awake right now, and I need to go lay down because I have really, really, really bad headache. So that is the end of day 3. Okay, so we're at the beginning of day 4 of my weekly reading vlog for this week, and we're gonna see what we're gonna get with our first roll of the day. We're still going through our second run through of mini star hop, so we'll see if we can finish the second time through or if we're gonna end up going back to the beginning and having to start over again. But I still have today and tomorrow, so hopefully even if we have to start over or have to do a second or do a third time through, we should still be able to finish by the end of the week, because I think for each reading vlog I'm going to do a different TBR game every time. I just need to figure out what next week's is going to be, but we shall see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our first roll of the 4th day of our reading challenge. Let's see what we get. A 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Another star prompt. That's not too bad. Let's see what we get for star. Okay, so on our roll we got a star prompt, so let's bring up my star prompts. I don't know why it makes noise. And let's see what we get. Come on. Give me something good. A short book. I feel like I've been just picking short books this entire time. Let's see what we're going to pick. Not sure what I want to read, but we will look at some options and I will come back with what I'm going to be reading. Okay, so I decided to read the next in that little like holiday novella romance suspense series that I was reading, um, where they're all like different like holidays, but I think I don't know. I don't know how this works, but the first one wasn't too bad, so I figured I'd just continue since I needed a short read, and these are all really short, like little novellas. So this is what we're going to be reading. The covers are like kind of awful, to be perfectly honest, but that's romance for you. They're all kind of awful. So this is what we're going to be reading for our next for today's first prompt for short book. I almost forgot what the prompt was, and it was literally 2 minutes ago. Okay, so I finished Frightening Desires, is I believe what the book name was. I can't even remember. It was good. I'm going to give it about a 3.5 or a 4 star. I might up it to 4, but I haven't decided yet. We shall see when I rate it on Goodreads. But I have finished that, so now it is time to do our next roll, which we're going to finish the game for the second time. But I don't know if we're going to do it a third time or not. It depends on what I decide to do for the last book. I guess if we do another short book, we could maybe try. But knowing my luck, I will not be able to do it a third time in a day and 2 hours, because I just have a feeling that since I made it through 2 times without hitting a black hole, I have a feeling that I'm going to possibly hit black holes if we go through a third time. So we shall see after we read the next book, but let me get back to you on that. I'm not sure. This is just for, aesthetic purposes. We already know we're going to complete the game for the second time, so let's just roll. All right. So now we just have to choose which book we're going to read for that. I have no idea. Okay, so I am going to just read the next in that series of the one that I just finished not that long ago, because I can't think of anything else that I honestly feel like reading. So I'm just going to read the next one in that, and then we will see if we're just going to mood read for the rest of the week, because it is Friday night, very, very late. So we might not have time to do another set of rolls, but we will see. I might just end up doing mood reading all day Saturday, because Saturday is the last day for this reading vlog. So we will go from there. I will update you when I finish the next book. Okay, so I finished the book that I was reading, which was called Pumpkin Kisses, which was just a really weird title. But I finished that book, and I'm going to give it like I think I'm going to give it a 4-star, because it wasn't bad. I mean, fluffy, romantic book, so 4 stars. But I think that's going to be the last roll for this week, because I just don't think I can finish an entire new version of the board in like 12 hours, because I still got to go to sleep at some point. So I think we're going to end the rolls here, and we're just going to do some mood reading, and I will let you guys know tomorrow, well, technically later today, on what I'm going to read as a mood read book for the rest of this week, and possibly into the start of next week, but we shall see. But for now, that is the end of day 4. Okay, so today, Saturday, has not gone to plan at all. It is already almost 11 o'clock at night where I'm at, which doesn't really help with doing anything for this vlog for the rest of this week. I might try to start something, but I have no idea what I'm reading. So I think we're just going to end the vlog with this little clip, because Saturday just didn't happen. I worked, had to work, and I ended up taking a nap, and next thing I know, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. So I will see you all next week. Sorry the vlog ended abruptly. I don't even know how to end this. I'm terrible at this YouTuber thing. See y'all next time. Bye.